Hello and welcome to this edition of Midstate News. I'm Troy Kehoe.
And I'm Lisa Trifone. With the Christmas season upon us, many people are turning to the time-honored art of shopping. However, if you think you shop too much, there could be help for you. The term oniomaniac, the scientific equivalent to what the rest of the world calls a shopaholic. Scientists at Stanford University are developing a drug similar to Prozac to curb the effects of those buying impulses. The drug, still in its experimental stages, has created quite a controversy. Some experts believe the disease to be a singular problem, but many others believe it is linked to other more serious diseases, such as bipolar disorder or obsessive-compulsive disorder.
There's nothing a child likes more than a big red fire engine. And one of Midstate's Jeff McAllister takes a look at one of those kids who grew a little bigger.
We usually take the fire department for granted until we need them in an emergency. Rookie firefighter Tyson Pocarni is one of the Peoria Fire Department's newest assets in helping to protect the Bradley community. He's been interested in firefighting ever since he grew up next to a fire station.
I used to live across from a firehouse, and I'd always see them going. And by the time I was like 16, it just kind of like hit me. I was like, man, that'd be pretty cool just to see what they do. And I had no clue.
After deciding to be a fireman, Tyson went on to complete numerous programs in fire science, life support, and engineering. Tyson says that all his schooling was well worth it.
I don't regret it at all because it's fun, man. I love coming to work. Most people, they dread going to work every day, you know. I mean, they can't. They just get up, drudge into work. I get up, no problem, just go right into work. I love it.
Tyson says that high-pressure situations like fire and car wrecks give him an adrenaline rush.
And you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, you could be just sitting here watching TV or something, and next thing you know, you're out there doing whatever, ripping a car apart or something, or at a fire.
While many people think there are a lot of advantages to being a firefighter, a lot of people would also think there's a lot of disadvantages, but not for firefighter Tyson Pocarni.
I haven't found any yet. Just that I think once you get on the job, you get kind of spoiled. I haven't had a bad day yet coming to work.
While Tyson enjoys his job, he also has a lot of equipment helping him protect the community in the event of a fire. One of Peoria's newest pieces of equipment is the infrared camera.
These cameras, you walk in there, you can look right at the walls, and it'll read the temperature in that area you're aiming at. Plus, with the cameras, I mean, you can find bodies with it.
Tyson also relies on his fire-resistant suit and breathing apparatus to protect him from the elements of a fire. His oxygen tank provides him with about 30 minutes of clean air. What's next for this rookie? He hopes to ultimately climb the ranks.
I'd hope to be, hopefully, a captain towards the end of my career.
So the next time you hear the sound of a fire engine, think of firefighters like Tyson Pocarni, risking their lives to save yours. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Jeff McAllister.
Dennis Tito has bought his ticket to ride the next Russian space shuttle. The 60-year-old former NASA rocket scientist turned investment manager is currently training at the Star City Cosmonaut Training Center in Russia. NASA Administrator Daniel Golden disapproves of Tito's selection, saying that spare seats on the shuttle should go to well-trained European or Japanese astronauts. With the recent abandoning of the Mir space station, Tito only has the opportunity to view the new Alpha International Space Station, mainly supported by NASA. Tito has said he will terminate the deal he made with the Russians if he hasn't left the ground by the 30th of next year.
With the presidential elections recently completed, many people may wonder how all the coverage on TV is put together. Midstate's Jason Hendricks goes behind the scenes to find out.
Excitement and tension fill the air at Channel 31 as election night unravels. Although it seems like a piece of cake to viewers at home, much more goes into election coverage than meets the eye. We rode the roller coaster of ups and downs with the WMBD staff from the very beginning. Producer Diane Nemirovsky helps us understand why election night is different than any other.
Well, we've been preparing for this weeks and weeks in advance, probably about a month and a half in advance now, so we've already known who's going to be on the calls, retrieving which numbers from which races. The producer's duties were already being scripted, I'd say, about a month ago, so we already had our rundowns for our shows ready in advance, and the engineers were planning on doing a whole lot of work today in the control room. Same thing with the anchors.
Election night is the busiest night of the year for WMBD, and everyone has a specific job to do in order to ensure a smooth newscast.
Today we have 3 producers, 6 engineers, 2 directors, about 6 or 7 reporters. Each of the reporters have their own photographer, And tonight we're having a bunch of people from the promotions and sales departments helping us out, taking phone calls and getting the latest numbers on the races. So a little bit over 30 people actually tonight.
With so many different races, WMBD makes sure to cover all the bases when it comes to getting quick, accurate, up-to-the-minute information.
Well, each of our reporters has a different race to cover, basically. We have a reporter live in Pekin. We have two reporters live in Bloomington, one in the Bloomington Bureau, one out in the streets of Bloomington tonight and covering races, and they're updating the numbers every 20 minutes.
With numbers changing constantly, the staff at WMBD has to be thinking on their feet at all times.
Everybody's very tense and on the edge of their seats. The numbers are changing at the last minute. Once you're on the air, you have to somehow communicate to the anchors what the latest results are so they don't, make us look like fools that we're not updated and all the other competitors are updated.
With the numbers still coming in, the roller coaster ride continues here at WMBD. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Jason Hendricks.
That's it for this edition of Midstate News. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Good night.